Well, we're in some quest group. Big surprise in this game.
Stop right there! Nobody enters by order of the prince!
Another entrance here. Or here. Yeah, let's see. Can't be that hard. I might not kill them, of course. They are not my enemies. The other hand, I might kill them.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill line.
Then use the key. I think using the key is not beyond your skill level. I think I was treat.
Here's everything you wanted.
Well, it's nice to find someone you can rely on. Look, I'm not the group's leader, so I can't make you a member, but go see the boss. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to bring you in after what you just did for us.
And where do I find him?
Go to the canyons at night, next to the freight elevator. It's where we usually meet. I know it's not official yet, but good to have you with us.
Good to be with you. Thanks.
I carried him, which is good. Oh. Do we have a shop here, please?
I was told you might have spare parts for a rover. I'm looking for a thermic regulator.
Oh, yes, I got one of those. Hard to find, very hard, very rare. Hard to come by. What would you give me in return?
What do you want for it?
Well, I see two possible trades. I'd love to get my hands on some of that focus drug. I know it's not meant for us, but it gives me a nice buzz. Otherwise, you're a Technomancer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I like to poke around old places, and just the other day I found a Technomancer glove, but I can't seem to make it work. Like most all the Technomancer stuff I find. Well, I can repair most things, but this, I don't understand how it works, or even what it's supposed to do. But I'm sure you do. So repair it. In front of me. You fix, I watch. You teach, I learn. So in the future, I can do the fixing myself. Got it? You do this. I'll not only give you your thermic regulator, but let you walk away with the glove, too.
Need crafting.
Maybe. Let me think on it. I'll be back.
The boy isn't totally unpleasant. Some kind of garbage collector. It looks like he picks up whatever he finds. Curious and quiet type. I like him. I like his attitude.
He's a drug addict, Scott.
Of course, it's obvious. That's what makes it so fascinating. Who could have imagined that drugs could have such a soothing effect on humans?
Welcome, welcome. What's your...
Need to sell.
Welcome.
I'm looking for spare parts for a rover. A stator, a rotor, and a thermic regulator.
I have a rotor, if you want. The rest, those are rare pieces you're after,
Here. For that price, though, it better be in working order.
It's brand new, from what I know. Came from a mechanic who took it from one of those big wind turbines. Take it. It's yours.
Thanks.
Cool. Oh well, let's go down. Field. Has anyone? I have no clue who is with me. Who is with me? God. And Andrew. Okay. God. Needs 2 strength. Obviously you can't take a shield. Hallo. Was ist? Fick dich, Stück. Fick dich. Alter, könnt ihr mal länger überleben, ihr dummen Schweine? Alter, dämliches Rumgeschießen. Wirklich dämliches Rumgeschießen. steh doch mal auf. Hallo. Hä? Invisible wall again, ja. Ausrasten. Wow, they didn't die. And the AI doesn't die, then you... Good stuff.
As expected, I knew that these ruins were just small dwellings, and that these relics are not the ones that'll be of good use to us Technomancers, just everyday items used by the settlers. However, they have a significant religious value. I wonder if I should keep them. It could turn out to be useful.
Naja. Hallo? Was ist denn das, Alter? Oh, töte dieses Vieh doch mal. Steh aber. Hallo, steh doch mal auf, du Affe. My microphone? Yeah, my microphone is working. Sometimes my microphone is muted, and I don't know. But no, this time I'm good. Hier, was ist denn das? Kannst du mal dodgen, du Affe?
I introduced Gentleman Dapper, the pink red excrementing Nazi Turbogrox.
Today I'm good. What? Wasn't I good yesterday? What? Oh, bring doch mal nie vorwärts! Du Affe! Na, ist wie das? Der erwischt den einfach ohne.
Gentleman Dapper is like banked old fudge sacrificing innocent roadkill.
Dämliche Dodge Face. Oh, now he shoots backwards. Who told you that would be good? Oh. So, and I don't know, small talk, Dapper. How was your life yesterday, huh? Assignment, huh? How can he hit me there? He was not even near that range. What? Writing essays, what? How about doing something meaningful? Mandatory. Even Swedes have not understood what teaching means. They still write stupid essays. I like it how I cannot control what move he's executing. Obviously I want the step forward, the thrust, but no. He's doing everything useless. Praise the automatic movement system. I'm convinced that it is the best which ever existed. If not the only best. Nani? Option, I don't use this as option, is it? Bullshit. Next attack in general. Here I need to invest 3 levels now to get here. Well, obviously there needs to be clear who has to speak for you if there's if you haven't put someone into that position, then someone has to be the person which is responsible in default, and all other family members just don't matter. Like, if you're married, you know, then as a male, your wife would have the opinion, and everyone else just doesn't fucking matter. Some simple rule, whatever. I mean, you can make a responsibility graph there. I didn't say it's difficult. Would you start to listen to me again and respond to what I said and not to what you just were stuck in? Getäuscht. Crafting. Cool. Advanced crafting. Period. Bullshit. Maybe, I guess I go for the crafting. Crafting makes sense. But Anhang the logo, what? Don't write me emails now. I cannot what? Open it. This workflow manager. Alter. Alter. Alter, was? This API is complex. Oh, fick.
I hate you in the dark violet black excrement goblin.
Oh, what excrement goblin? Wow. So yeah, hey Vesper, I just got an email. What, Vevin? No, Vevin. It's not Vesper. Wow, Vevin! What's going on? What are you doing? I understood him saying Vesper. Alter, okay, das macht Spaß. Alter. Chilling is good. It's something we do here, and we rage a lot. Rage. You're chilling and at the same time unchilling because this music is quite avant-garde here. Background music. Nonne! Alter, hab ich dir gesagt, dahin schießen oder was? Controls of this game, ey. Alter. Hackt. Ja. And work the weapon and tell us about your nothing much. Damn, it's hard to talk to all of you. Every time it's the same. Nothing much. Great. Now what do you want to talk about? I guess about nothing. I guess I should just play the fucking game. Okay. Yeah, I can wait, yeah. That somehow, I mean, yesterday I said how this game reminds me of Mass Effect. And yeah, it reminds me of the first Mass Effect down on the planet. Mindlessly driving around looking for whatever. What started learning Flutter? Flutter, no, never heard. What is that? Is it some language, programming language, or sounds a bit like some weird scripting language? A new way, so sounds like some meta language. Classic Google invention. And what does cross-platform mean? I mean, is it something Does it use web technology to do that, or is it more some meta language target compiling to native code or on different platforms? I mean, if it's Google, I would guess that it's built on some web technology because it's the easiest thing to build cross-platform shit. On the other hand, you never know with Google. They sometimes surprise you with crazy shit. Oh.
Hey, I'm Zachariah. I stole the last parts.
Holy, so you're the guy? Damn it. I heard how you managed to do it with security all over the place. Damn, well done. Need more guys like you around here. Not pussies, men with real fucking balls. Work for us, and I can get you a nice cut of the pie.
Not interested. And honestly, I only wanted to see if I had the right guy.
You fucking with me? Fuck, what, Anton sends you? Dude, let me tell you, if he did, fuck him. He's too damn far to do this shit here. Alright, look, let me tell you. Alright, what we got going on is pretty damn lucrative here. Make a hell of a lot more serum with us than him, you hear me?
I'm not working for Anton. And honestly, the way you run a business, I'd be an idiot to work for you. How many times you gonna
Yeah,
hit
if
the
it
same
compiles
place?
down to machine code, then you get
After everyone abandons the city when there's no water
different
or
versions.
power
It is a meta language.
Not only am I shutting you
You
down,
basically have
just to make sure
have different binaries for every device,
cancel it.
so to speak, or what. Of course, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, depending on how great the language is. Okay. Might actually see whether I read up on that too, because it could help in some ways, especially with regular apps which you need to do cross-platform. And I mean, the usual way nowadays is to make it on some web technology which works okay-ish but has some drawbacks. And if Google does some stuff there which goes in that direction, well, you should at least be interested. Flutter, you say? Flutter. What the fuck? Nice. All on Rugen, please. At the same time. Luckily, I have an auto save reflex in this game. Ja, ist klar. Können wir mal bitte aufhören rumzuschießen? Asshole. Oh no. Over carried burden, heavy load shit. Today this game is pretty relaxing. I mean, it doesn't get more meaningful, but it's relaxing. I'm fucking carrying too much. do this before. Okay, I'm notice. Ah, stang over too. I think agility. Only I don't feel it. Agility. Nani? Ach ja, nice game. Would have been.
The most exotic good.
I actually have 2 strength, why don't I equip it? I'm saying, oh here. Okay, I have like a gazillion components. Need to obviously. Oh, I need to make it up, but I mean, what do I do with the money? I mean, all completely. It's all complete. Bullshit. This old back. Alex. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Will do.
Traced it back. Many people stood behind the looter, who isn't even active anymore. The Vori themselves were behind it. Don't worry, I won't steal anymore.
Thank you. We're gonna launch a big campaign of repairs. Thank you again.
Vori and I killed Vori and I got +2 reputation with them. Wow. They take it pretty easy. How do I get up there? Basically. Doesn't matter. Would be interesting to know now is the crafting. Did it go up to 50% now? Save here.
About that rover part.
Yeah? What did you decide?
Alright, I'll show you. Watch close. Look, it's more complicated than I thought.
Yeah.
Here are the drugs.
Look at me.
No. Is it really 50%? I want the Technomancer glove. That's why you don't do percentages.
About that rover part.
Yeah? What?
Alright, I'll show you. Look,
Yeah.
here.
Look.
No. Let's see whether that's really a chance or whether it's just fixed on 50% doesn't work.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll show. There you go. Not exactly like new. But it
Okay,
works.
never do that.
That's
Game designers.
fantastic. You know how much Technomancer gear I have in inventory that I can fix now? Oh, you're a good man. Here, keep the glove and take your rover part. I don't need it anyway. Take care.
See you around.
Pretty bullshit. Okay. Klar. +1 crit. I need to improve it. How can I improve it? On here. There. Ay. When we need Doom. I know, actually we don't. I mean, we need Doom, but what we need more is a new Legacy of Kain.
Repent! We won't have access to the Blue Paradise so long as we are not all absolved of our sins. You came here to wash your soul?
I had something else in mind. I think I found all the relics in the canyon.
Even if you were willing to give them to me out of charity, I would be ready to pay for them. We had a number of donations recently.
Yeah, of course.
Here, you've got them all.
Praised be the Shadow! Each one of these objects takes us closer to the great reconciliation. May you be blessed. I will pray for you.
Anti-Moli. Need more quests.
Hey, Brad.
Zachariah, how's the hunting?
I've got your last specimen.
Oh my. A sample of the black mole. I can't even... If you only knew the contributions you're making, the discoveries from the storm locust glands alone. Groundbreaking. And I'll be sure to cite your contribution in all my papers. You've earned it.
A dream come true. Really. You have another sample you're looking for?
Indeed. The shield toad supposedly resides around the Mutant Valley. If you could, I would love to study its skin. Little is known about it. Mutants don't really disclose much about their city, but for a hunter like you, I'm sure capturing such a specimen shouldn't be a hassle.
I'll do my best.
$500 is not really that much anymore. I should think about giving me more experience. So 500 is about the monster, depending on the monster. And yes, I'm only doing quests for the experience. I'm not interested in the fate of fuckers. That's only good. Down, down, here, up here. Forward. Map is still horrible. Like a puzzle. An enigma. Hello, same monsters again. Ja, up here and then... Ah, here we go. cool. Amazing. Easy experience, I'd say. Maybe it's a one-time one. Or it's keeping present one. Yeah. Could we before I think I will deconfigure control, make them more usable. And it's weird, but at interaction 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot remap the quick button. 4 is T. How about the quick save? At least that. What I actually wanted to do. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it escaped. Very cool. Yes. Nein, not left button. I want. Where's the attack? Okay. Save. Very better. Actually, have been cool if I could have remapped spell to Q or something like that, because honestly, digits. I mean, or whatever you think, make it remappable. There might be some reason for you to think that numbers down there are great. Visually, they are not.
So, I just give this to you?
Holy hell, man. You can't announce it to Victor on loudspeaker, why don't you? You're damn lucky nobody's around right now. Are you new? You got everything I need, that's all I care about. Kinda surprised, though. Thought we'd seen the last of the deliveries from our little merchant friends, given what happened. Don't know how the hell you did it.
What are you talking about?
Hell, you don't know. Victor had a caravan stopped and every poor bastard in it tortured. Truth is, they ain't just rumors. Our informants never let us down before. You better be careful, Mancer. Really careful. Oh, one last thing. Keep the deliveries coming. And I know you want to know if I'm a painter, and those are really just pigments. Better you don't dig too deep, though. safer for everyone.
If what she says is true, and there's a good chance that the ASC infiltrated Noctis, I'll have to find out who they are and where they're hiding, so we can feel safer.
If Victor will pursue us all the way to Noctis, where might we ever hide that he would forget and leave us alone forever? What in the world did you do to incite such obsession within him to strike us down?
I hid things from him. Things he would have killed to know.
Maybe then you should have just told him, and we would not have had to flee.
Wasn't an option, Scott. Sorry I dragged you into all this.
After yeah, that one gaming. I think you will do something silly. But we should get luck. I just had different rules for that.
Zachariah!
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. really need. It's
Good day. Care for some merchandise, officer?
Don't really have anything good.
I welcome Viv in the vaginal slap semen transmission.
About you're a Technomancer and you were betrayed and this is a society on Mars and actually I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. An okay RPG, but it has many flaws. Like certain playability issues, like getting stuck on walls, and which is the most unnerving thing.
Hello there.
Other than the world and setting is pretty cool, but I mean you get distracted by so many shit quests that you actually don't see too much of the world, because you always try to find a lumber. And the map is pretty confusing. So you never know where to go until you study it. Like this, how do I get? Ah, this is the antenna ropes. Be able to go, but talking.
Like it here. I don't feel comfortable. You know, he looks like a mongoose, a vicious, hungry, violent mongoose. With
I heard you put an end to the smugglers' trafficking, Mr. Mancer. I am disappointed.
Why's that?
My concern? Oh no, I simply admired the man. Not for the income he scraped from his beggar army, but rather for the pressure he managed to put on the merchants without lifting a finger. With that said, anything having to do with crime is my concern. Maybe you will remember the next time before you stick your fingers in my pies. Now tell me, what do you want?
Looks like your dreams came true. Your men finally found a way into Noctis.
You don't seem happy about it. I take it old Dandolo got wind and put you on the case. Yeah. I was just thinking he'd been a little too apathetic lately. But give me some kudos, will you? With my men there, now I have access to the whole damn planet. This city's quite the wonder. And those merchants, sheer genius.
You want kudos, Anton? Maybe if your men killed a little less and thought a little more, then it would take Dandolo longer to discover who was behind the death of the merchant that refused protection. But now he knows. And he doesn't deal with threats to his people gently.
Sure. And I'm sure you made him pay for good old Dandolo. That's the game, though, isn't it? I play my part, they play theirs, and you play yours. So let's let bygones be bygones. What would you say if I sent a small group back to Noctis? I'd promise they'd keep a low profile. A foothold in Noctis grants an all-access pass to the corporations, and we'd just be shadows in the shade.
If your men keep quiet and stay out of the way, fine. But if that changes...
I'm a man of my word, Mancer. It's a done deal, on my honor. But I have one last thing for you. Victor's already set up camp in Noctis, if you need my help.
Where'd you hear that? Dandolo never said anything to me.
I'm not one to donate information, but it's a funny story, so I'll make an exception. You see, the Prince Merchant is a smart man, but not a wise one. He forgot one important thing. The city thrives on the backs of those who lack loyalties. And mercenaries lack, among many things, loyalty to anything but the serum. Serum that is doled out quite generously by the Colonel in exchange for their undivided attention to his needs. And soon, the Zealots taking refuge in Noctis conferred their loyalties to Victor based on the concocted dreams of a free pass into heaven for their services. A parade of idiocy, from start to finish, one and all trading loyalties for their magic beans of choice. If you're looking to learn what the spies found out for the Colonel, I'm sorry to say I haven't a clue. But I do know I'd pay a tidy price to see the look on Dandolo's face right about now.
Guess we all have our little amusements. Thanks for the info.
A Technomancer for hire. A prize indeed. Who wouldn't need such a thing? But you'll need to prove yourself first. A couple slum merchants seem to be facing some mild forgetfulness on the issue of protection serum. I'd love it if you'd perhaps help jog their memories for me.
Can do.
I'm going to send some company along with you to lend a gentle hand, to make sure that the lessons learned and the payment, preferably in serum, finds my hungry little hands by day's end, whether they want to pay or not.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Holy shit. We come all the way to Noctis and still can't get away from Victor. How the hell did he manage to make it here? I better figure out what the hell's going on. And find his spies before it's the end of us.
Seem to be some quests. Okay.
Hey there.
Officer, hello! What can I do for the fine officer today? Check out my merchandise. I have everything you'd ever need for hunting.
You've been falling a little behind on your payments lately, huh? You know damn well if you want your shop protected, it comes with a price.
Yes, no, I know. Of course, it slipped my mind. My apologies. Here's everything I owe. I'm so sorry. Again.
Really, do I have to walk around the whole town now? Telling them, pay up.
I know you're coming to get me, but I've got protection now. Hired them myself. I'm sick of getting pushed around, extorted, by you or anyone else.
Damn shame. If you were a little more reasonable, it might not have come to this.
Hey, no! Don't hurt me. I'm just trying to defend my business. Please, here, take my serum.
You want to defend your business? Then pay when you're told. That's simple. But no, you wanted to hire a little muscle to fight back. That was dumb. That was very, very dumb. And it's gonna cost you. Break it. Make him an example for the others.
Sorry, nothing personal.
Oh, I'm always going in the wrong direction. It is silly. Yes.
A pleasure as always, Zach Roguemancer. I hope my sarcasm wasn't too subtle for you to catch.
Here's your serum.
Well done, my friend. We are friends, aren't we? Your reputation's well earned, violent and efficient. Here's a little something for your troubles. Not that violence is the best policy, but, well, sometimes violence is the only policy that's effective. I appreciate your willingness to enforce it. Care to use your rank to help me again? One of the opposition's contacts is waiting for delivery. I didn't want to press too hard by assigning you to something so trivial until the merchandise got confiscated by a guard. You'll find the contraband hidden in the barracks. You know the place intimately, I'm sure, so I'm counting on you making sure that this withdrawal gets to our client discreetly.
Nothing's ever that easy, but I'll see what I can do. I gotta go.
Then go.
I want these quests. Just wanna know who that is.
Hey there.
Officer, hello. What can I do for...
What? What? 6. Alright, go down. Okay. It's not that. But my quick save button is somewhere else now. I didn't know that I wanna really kill all of them. Thing is that I absolutely don't need a serum, and it takes a long time.
A little bird told me the opposition is spreading.
By opposition, do you mean terrorists?
Oh,
Seem quite sympathetic to
I've
the
never seen
cause.
that. Cool.
What? No! I'm just telling
That's
you.
actually pretty cool.
People have been denounced for far less. Keep your tongue in check. Zachariah!
Not you. Okay. There's an exclamation mark without an.
Hey, new blood to the neighborhood. Name's Sam Rowe, bookmaker at the Curiosities, which means I not only take bets on the fights, but I set them up too. So, whatever your flavor, I'm your man. You a betting man or a fighting man? Care to dance?
More a fighter, I guess.
Yeah, you've seen the sort. We got two types of dance cards, see? On-demand fights for the beauty of the sport, and a tournament where the fighters instead gotta take on a number of challenges. You win them all, you take the title, and a reputation to not fuck with you.
Sure. Why the hell not? Could use a little exercise.
That's what I'm talking about! Follow me to the arena, fresh meat. They're gonna love you. Hello there. Ready for a fight? A challenge?
Good one, son. Here, listen up, everyone.
What?
Hello there. Ready?
Good Good one, son. Here, listen up, everyone. Tonight, there will be more.
Aufhören, jedes Mal zu treffen.
That a boy! Damn impressive! Your reward for victory!
Good luck. And beware, friends. There's real nasty like clearing tonight. Always abound. All bets are in.
Was denn das?
That a boy!
Good luck. And beware, friends. There's real nasty like clearing tonight. Always abound. All bets are in.
How about making it a bit more controllable, like? Es ist unmöglich. But you can't get Neil balls.
boy! Damn!
Good luck. And watch out!
Was? Kannst du mal bitte getroffen werden, wenn ich das sage? Arschloch. Also diese dummes Rumgeschieße. Ja, klar.
That a boy! Damn impressive! Your reward for victory!
First. How long is that?
Tell me more about the challenges in different rounds.
Sure. Each round's got 3 challenges. This round remains on home turf, but the future rounds will find the local champs fighting those from other cities. You win the last round, you win it all. You're the champion of Mars.
Boring. Anything guy fight like 50 fights now? I don't know how many.
Harder to make ends meet. Just the other day, I had to push my eldest to work. There's just no other way.
He's 14. He's not a child anymore. It's about time he made himself useful.
But he's so little. And the rent leaped at my boss's store, so even with the extra income, we still get paid less than before.
Is that all here? Okay.
Chuckle and fatten.
Life isn't fair.
Then let's go down. I really don't want to build up block picking. Also wieso schießt denn mein eigener Typ auf mich? Sau dämlich. Ach, geben wir mir von nichts, Junge. Alter. How about... Stop shooting me, you bastard. I'm not your enemy. Not as much as you think.
Did you hear? A Technomancer officer stole a rover. Are you kidding? It's been whispered all over town.
You're a brave man to come back here, Mr. Mancer. You're also a wanted man. Not that I'd turn you in. Wouldn't be good for business. What do you need?
I'm looking for something pretty specific. A spare part for a rover.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, you know the risks of selling that kind of thing? Risky business doesn't come cheap.
For that price, the part better work like new.
Of course! I only sell the best. Got great suppliers. Keep it wrapped, though, if you're traveling far. It's pretty fragile.
Will do. Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only, Zachariah Manson.
And you have better... buy them all.
Hey there.
Ah, the...
All this shit.
Need a key to open this door. Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Oh, fucking great. I can get into the barracks, but I can't fucking open whatever I need because still missing. Oh well. Yeah.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia. I'm fine, thanks.
What's good, Zachariah? Got my parts yet?
As promised, rotor, stator, and thermic regulator.
Damn. Nice work. Keep up like that and you might start growing on me again. We're gonna get my baby back on the road! Great. Now that I've got everything, I can actually start on the repairs. But it's gonna take a day, at least. And once I start, I'm gonna be neck deep in it, so if you need me for anything else, I ain't gonna be available.
Works for me. Sure you'll be able to get it working again, soon enough.
Damn straight. Even if you lost your legs, I could get you going again. Now get out and let me work.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
So I went out to see if there's any Vori in the city.
Can I put my mind at ease now?
Confess.
I hope so. I let some of them stay, though, with the promise they'd be discreet and won't cause problems.
Are you joking? I asked you to get them out. Fine. It is what it is now, and I guess if they mind their manners, there's no harm had. That's satisfactory. Not ideal, but satisfactory. For your sake, I hope they keep their word. If they do, you have my thanks. If they don't, you'll be held responsible.
Yeah, fuck you.
Got your merchandise to your client, but while I was there, she told me something troubling.
What's that?
Victor apparently stopped the caravan, tortured and killed its merchants, but he didn't kill them before they told him where Noctis is. And from what she heard, your city's about to be overrun by ASC.
That doesn't quite... All the caravans sent to Ophir have already returned. Strange. Knew we couldn't hide forever. We could try, but... knew the ASC snakes would slither in at some point. Thank you for the heads up. I'll be sure to send a little something to my client in thanks, too.
I'm sure the ASC's in Noctis. Maybe they replaced the men in the caravan and snuck in the city like that. I'll look into it. If it's true, we need to find the bullshit merchants sooner rather than later.
Zachariah, do you hear yourself? Don't be so paranoid. I told you not to worry, didn't I? Now listen, if you find there's truth to it all, we'll act, and swiftly. But until then, they're just rumors, nothing more. I need another favor, Mr. Mancer. Seems looters have taken to attacking our caravans in the canyon leading to Ophir lately. They would have likely come down to the city in order to fence their spoils. They haven't. This makes me doubt that the thieves are free agents. Perhaps they're working under someone else's interests. But I'd like to have more than a suspicion, and I'd like it to stop. Set up a counter-ambush, catch the looters red-handed, make them talk.
Got a more specific plan?
Been hatching one. You hide among the merchandise on board one of the caravans, belonging to a merchant I fully trust. When the attack hits...
Then I head back, get as rough as I need to until they tell us who's sending them, and who their mole in Noctis is.
Smart man.
I'll think about it.
Ready? Oh. Oh, what? How can they be?
take a look. Good as new. Like she's right off the factory floor.
Okay, great. So we can get anywhere we need to go?
To the horizon and back if you need to.
Right. Dandolo sent me.
You're the Mancer, right? He told me about you. I've already started talking about the routes I'll take in the future. If there's a spy, he'll hear about it soon enough.
Good. Then if you're ready, I'm gonna hide in your merchandise.
Get in my sand cell and hide among the cargo. You should be safe there. We're under attack! Get out, quick! Get out!
Talk. Who sent you?
I can't. The ASC would kill me if...
Should have known you worked for Victor. Who told you where to attack?
A merchant. The one who always gives us information. Dressed like that one over there.
Hmm?
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
I stopped the ambush and interrogated the looters. Right all along. Victor's behind it all, and he's got a man in Noctis feeding him information. Apparently one of your merchants. They don't know his name.
A merchant? Bullshit. There's not a merchant alive here who'd betray Noctis. That being said, a man came recently. A trader who left his corporation because he said they were threatening him. He was short on details, and maybe long on lies. Bet ya he's our mole. Trader, merchant, all the same to the people of Ophir. Not to me, though. Not to a merchant. Maybe you could pay him a visit.
We'll see what he has to say.
I don't feel
Welcome, welcome.
I don't know what you want. It's the only one I can talk to.
Welcome.
No, they want me to kill.
Welcome! Welcome. Are we looking for something in particular today?
Do I know you? From Ophir?
Ophir. Yes, the threats of the secret police forced me to leave the city.
And somehow threatened you enough that you're now working for them?
I won't be taken alive, Mancer! Stop! Stop, please! He has my family and threatened to kill him if I didn't tell him where the caravans were. I promise! I didn't have a choice!
That's how Victor works. You have a weakness, he'll exploit it. It's a sad story. I still can't let you live. You walk away, and what's to stop you from continuing to tell Victor anything else he wants to know about the city? Goodbye.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
You were right. The traitor was dirty. I barely started asking before he unwound.
You're an intimidating force, Mr. Mancer. Then what?
I killed him. Figured it's too dangerous to let a spy go back to his master.
Intimidating and brutal. But not unjustly so. If you let him go, he goes with all the information about our defenses and city. And blabs. An awful task, but a worthy one, Zachariah. I owe you. Noctis owes you. And we won't forget.
always feel funny seeing the city from a distance.
That's because it looks like a big old beetle with its metal shell. Wait for a sandstorm, and you'll get to see the beetle fly. Who wants to stick around for a sandstorm? No? No takers?
Ah, home sweet home, as they would say. Though I'm not sure who they... Oh, I do hope my clinic is still there.
No reason it wouldn't be, Scott.
But it's a wily one. My clinic, I swear, it once moved overnight.
You were just stinking drunk.
I'm getting a bad taste in my mouth. I can almost smell my people's blood and sweat from here.
I've been spending my whole life sneaking in and out of this city. Getting sick of it.
As long as Vic the Dick is around, he'll be hunting for Zach, and we'll have to keep a low profile. But if it bothers you so much, I can drop you off here.
I don't want new friends. I'd rather change our destination.
Ophir's quite ominous from a distance, like a big black tick hanging above the canyon, sucking the life out of its citizens. Sorry, was that too dark?
Fussel. Hail and everything. Whistle, it doesn't work like this. You wanna sleep somewhere, okay, but please not like this. Yeah, you don't understand Fussel, I know, right? Alter.
Captain, good to see you. I found refuge in a city that doesn't belong to Abundance, if you can believe it. But it seems that Victor managed to infiltrate it. I know I'm asking a lot from you, but if you have any information on this...
We're talking about an act of aggression toward a foreign power, and what I'm telling you is akin to treason, Zachariah. It's almost sure that Victor is preparing an attack upon our refuge city, but not with our own troops. From what I was told, he has hired mercenaries and even embedded some of his men. The craziest part of the story is that he's preparing a war without an army, with the sole goal of capturing you. At this stage, that verges on psychosis. He's obsessed with you. Watch out. He's becoming more and more vicious. He won't stop at anything to capture you and your Technomancer colleagues.
Thank you, Captain.
Which doesn't look like. Can I go back? Thank you. Away. Well. Everything. And it's the last of mean, I want to use advanced craft. I definitely love picking. The evil to be locked out of everything all the time. Und a match. That's cool too. I think I will go for strength and ja. Lockpicking worth it. How about selling some shit? Wow.
Hey there, Fear.
Oh,
Actually have one battle blue. And let's equip them. Personally, it's really annoying with your head on my hand. It wouldn't be my cat, I would be seriously. But yes, I'm aware you don't care. Ordnung, das war ein Dodge. Somehow seem very interested in. For no reason. And next final. Okay. What? Een appelvloer.
Hey, over here.
About what?
You don't know me, and I want to keep it that way. But I'll tell you, I'm with the opposition, and I know you're a wanted man too. ASC's hunting you. Heard you're quite the traveler. Keeping that in mind, my cell chief thinks we might be able to scratch each other's backs a little, considering we have the same enemies. He's got a deal for you. He'll be hiding in the back of the Curiosities, waiting for you.
All right. Sure.
Hey, over here. Please, I need to talk to you.
Hey, officer. Should I be worried about your visit?
If I was still an officer, maybe. I'm as much on the run as you are now.
Maybe I should start calling you something else then. What's your name?
Zachariah.
A pleasure, Zachariah. How can I help you?
I'm afraid that the ASC managed to infiltrate the city where I'm currently living. Thought that maybe you could help me. You seem to be up to date on what they do.
Victor. Our nemesis. Very well. I'll tell you what I know. Victor got his hands on a commercial caravan, tortured its members in order to find out the location of their notorious secret city, the mysterious Noctis. He managed to send some of his men there. So take this with a grain of salt. But now I'm convinced Victor's got both mercenaries and religious dignitaries on ASC payroll there. Watch out, Zachariah.
Thank you, Volkov.
I know the ASC's in Noctis, and I bet they got in pretending to be the crew of that caravan. They gotta be embedded in the population by now, hiding in plain sight. If they're pretending to be merchants among real merchants, that's not gonna fly too long. If they were smarter, they would have come in as refugees. Better start asking around. I'm sure folks aren't buying it.
Hi. Hello there, Mr. Mancer. Good to see you.
How have you been coping with the ASC's rise to power?
It's not me I'm worried about. You have no idea the number of our people who've been arrested, tortured, killed. But all of Victor's brutality is starting to backfire. The people are getting fed up. They're joining us in droves. Problem is, it's not easy to organize everyone, especially when we don't know who the ASC spies are and aren't. But we still need to get the truth out to the people. It's the reason our publications are so important. It's just one voice of reason, standing up against the relentless lies and propaganda the regime's spreading. It's... I'm sorry, I'm sure I'm just preaching to the choir.
I heard you thought we might be able to help each other.
You heard right. Me and my group publish the real news, so people get to hear what's really going on past the propaganda. Problem is, we're having trouble getting reliable information. As you can imagine, we're being hunted too, which makes it harder to meet up with our informers, a lot of whom are turning up dead. Rumor is the army's reducing its number of troops, but it's just a rumor for now.
I could probably talk to my former captain to verify it. That all you're looking for?
No. We also know that we lost the war to Aurora, but don't have any details about it. Not a single soldier even came back from the front. We want to know what happened. How'd we lose?
Dandolo's probably heard and probably has a better political perspective and understanding of it than anyone else I'd know. That it?
No. One last thing. We heard about a rebellion in a prison camp a while back, but it wasn't the prisoners who rose up, it was the mutants working there. Heard a lot escaped.
And do you want to know details? Sure. For that, I can go right to the source. Mutants have settled down in a place I know. I'll see if I can get some answers for you. I'll be back when I find them.
It would be a big help. Looks like I wasn't wrong in asking you. Be careful out there.
Interesting. It's indeed not a prequel. Mark that doesn't want to talk. Which means that seems that Nani.
I think I'm supposed to be giving you something.
Well, that's discreet. What the hell made Anton send a damn Technomancer?
Guess he thought I was the most qualified to deliver your merchandise.
Fair enough. Thanks for the delivery. I'd started losing hope. That said, we keep doing business. I'd prefer you use our little code going forward.
What code's that?
Guess I'm a teacher now, too. You come up, ask me if I'm a painter. I say yes. You tell me you have my pigment delivery, that's it. Ain't pretty, but it suits our needs.
Sure, whatever you say.
Report back to Rogue. A lot of nonsensical action. Just.
Pleasure as always, Zach Rogue-Mancer. I hope.
Goods have been delivered.
I love a bearer of good news. Don't forget to collect your pay. One well earned.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Maybe now I can.
Hit.
How often should I interrogate her?
Back on the road to Noctis.
Hush up. As we close in on the city, I'll have to dodge a shit ton of potholes made by the fuckload of traffic. So I'm gonna need absolute concentration.
Noctis is quaint, but I'm too businessy for my taste.
Well, it is a merchant city.
Indeed, but where's the science? Where's the progress? After all, science is the one who made all this possible. I mean, it's also the reason why we're stuck here.
When we get there, we should go say hello to Dandolo. He hates it when I don't stop by to peck him on the cheek.
I still like this city. It was the first human place where my brothers could roam free.
I didn't see many of you there, though.
So many memories over there. So many bad ones. The nostalgia of spending hundreds of hours in the unloading area, filling and emptying Marcello's sand sails. Is nostalgia the right word? Because past aside, it feels like home now.
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
I heard some mutants escaped from a prisoner camp. You hear anything about that?
Hasn't everyone?
Not in Ophir, where the news never went public, no. It was only a rumor there. What do you know?
I know if Ophir's men hear of it, it will cause trouble for us. For those among us who are still slaves there.
It could also give your brothers back there some hope again.
And to show them that we are able to rebel and escape? Yes, hope. So I will tell you, for my people, life in camp was hard, to say it lightly. Hard labor during the days, brutality during the nights. The prisoners would take out their frustration of being locked up out on them.
The guards and prisoners alike battered them with their frustrations. Then, one day, one of ours struck a guard who was trying to stop him from going to the aid of a brother. After he fled, the guards then stated that if he did not come out, they would execute 10 random mutants. That was the moment the rebellion began. A prisoner from Aurora helped my brothers. With tools, they incited riot. Blood flowed. Many died. Some escaped. But at the start, few thought to flee. At the beginning, they wanted only better lives where they were. It became obvious, though, the repression that would come would be worse than ever. That the only chance for life was somewhere else. Scum, the mutant who struck the guard, led them to freedom. They escaped without even being chased. The story came directly from Scum. A great speaker. A great hero.
Thanks for the information.
Hey, the Mancer's back. Hell do you want?
How'd you find Noctis? Not like it's on a map.
Just like everyone else here. A smuggler got us in. And why wouldn't we? Ain't everyone welcome in Noctis? Total opposite of Ophir. We just blended in with the crowd escaping that shithole city. And the rest is the present. And damn if I don't love this place. So much opportunity. A breath of fresh air unlike the stale bullshit of Ophir. A lot of serum to be made here. Not as much corruption, for sure, but we're working on that.
What do you know about any ASC in Noctis?
Dangerous question. Victor bought himself some mercenaries. They're here, and I doubt they're just running bakeries. Nah, they're making trouble. Watching. Sure, they're armed, just in case he ever decides to attack. Hey, the Mancer's back.
Do you happen to have a job for me?
Need serum, huh?
Yeah, what?
We haven't been here for long, but we came with a couple girls and got our hands on some local business. No matter where, there's always a need for this type of service. The girls...
Maybe they left. We're not enough.
I would have believed if we hadn't found their pimps' bodies. The guys were taken out the dirty way. You think someone out there kills those guys? Find who's doing it. Make them pay. Then find our girls. Hopefully alive. So we toss them into the canyon not to draw attention.
I'll look into it.
Perfect. Do it.
The most exotic goods on the planet. All here, in one stall.
I'm looking for information about a caravan that recently came back from Ophir.
Ah, yes. Yes. The merchants who aren't, you mean? Yes, I knew the caravan's chief. And, yeah, the one who came back kinda looks like him, but sure as hell doesn't act like him. This might sound crazy, but seems to me all those merchants were replaced with... I don't know, but they're not from here. And instead of selling their goods, they're busy asking around about the guards and stock and that sort of thing.
Can you point them out to me?
I could, but I won't. I don't want any involvement. I don't want to be replaced. I'll just tell ya, they've been regular clients since they came back.
Fair enough. I'll just keep an eye on your clients for a while. Thank you.
Welcome. What's your pleasure? What are you looking for?
Hey, did you by any chance see a caravan come back from Ophir lately? Would have had some members who might have looked different than they did when they left.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And they're no regular merchants, that's for sure. They've been trying to blend in, imitate our accents, oaths, and all that. But not that well. They try damn hard, though. What happened to the real merchants?
Fair enough. Not much news in Ophir about Aurora defeat.
Word is that Green Hope's defeat brought an end to the fighting, and at first, Wisdom showed himself a worthy military. You'd have to bear witness to the poorer classes of Aurora to fully. And while Aurora adopted new
Oh, das interessiert keine Sau. Alter.
I'm wondering, you... Listen, preacher, we might have significant... I guess that he spoke...
Stop pretending that you...
I want you to...
That's true, though now I...
Can never be too careful. So we know the spies are... Can't do it on my...
Greetings, Zachariah.
I'm gonna need everyone's help. ASC's infiltrated Noctis.
We just got away from them. Why can't they just leave us alone?
I understand your...
I hope you... So what do you...
From what I can tell, the spies have moles.
Then I'll dispatch them...
Thank you.
Things keep going like this, I'm in danger of actually liking Technomancers. I'd rather deal with the Mole Queen than Victor.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, fine. Technomancers are more like locusts than a Mole Queen. I guess the comparison isn't fair.
I can also get there by using call. If you're fucking authorized. Also kannst du mal aufstehen. Nein. Alter, wer sagt denn, dass du zweimal spielen? Ganze Zeit. Ist. Hallo, hör doch mal auf. Ganz wurscht.
Guy's in bad shape. The assassin must have been crazy mad. His face was sliced to pieces with a knife. The wounds are deep. His face is almost gone. Where's the other one? God, he's no better. He's also unrecognizable. You still find the same tenacity, the same deep wounds. It's strange. The assassin is either ambidextrous, or there are several of them. There are blows that hit from the left and then from the right. Anyhow, whoever did this must have really hated them. It must be quite a group of people, judging by their job. I just need to ask people who knew them well enough in order to find out who could have held such a grudge against them. Girls who were kidnapped, for instance.
Hello? Have you heard anything about the pimps who were killed? Maybe you knew them.
It's a small world, honey. We all know each other. But why are you looking into this?
Let's just say I'd like to find your missing colleagues, and your pimp's assassin as well.
A righter of wrongs. I thought that he only existed in stories. That's cute. Listen, rumor has it that this militant man roams around and he wouldn't be the nice type. That he had a few words with our
Really, that's absolutely... No one cares. Sweet.
Hello? Can I talk to you for a minute?
Every minute I'm talking, I'm not
Yeah,
working.
You must have heard.
What is and
I'm sure she said something totally brings me filled on the course. Honey.
Hello. Have you heard any?
No.
I didn't want. Oh. That girl is strange. Maybe it's just fear. Client I was told about, though. That guard deserves a little visit. I heard that you had had a few words with those...
What? What are you...
Write something with your right hand and then with your left hand, please.
That's a little twisted. What if it makes you happy?
Yeah, hard to tell if you're ambidextrous or not. The writing is...
You're complete... Stop it! Shit, you're a real brute. Listen, I don't know how to tell you this for you to believe me, but I have no...
I believe you.
Well...
Girls must have lied to me, or hidden something from me. I'll have to keep an eye on them, otherwise they're likely to betray me. Weird girl. She's acting suspiciously. Different from the rest. I'd better tail her discreetly. Maybe she knows where the missing girls are.
Can this quest be any slow? It's so exciting.
How this dome will match up to the one in Ophir.
The one in Ophir? That was your Technomancer hideout, right? I was always curious, but I wasn't allowed near it. Due to confidential shit.
Yes, it used to be some sort of museum. It was a fascinating place.
Looks more like a pile of rocks to me. Let's hope this other one is in better shape. Otherwise, that doohickey thingamajig you're looking for will be really hard to find.
If the dome is really off the grid, then it could still be in good condition. But we should be ready for anything. The scavengers could have beat us to the punch and scrapped and sold it. How big is it? Should we be able to spot it from afar?
I wouldn't bet on it. If I understood correctly, there'll be some small housing domes. But what we're interested in is the archives of these ancient inhabitants.
Heritage. What a funny little... The offspring of those who built the dome probably reside in our cities. Or perhaps even one of us is a great, and yet here we are chasing after old ruins so we can rummage for answers on our ancestors. How remarkably absurd, isn't it?
We have the turmoil to thank for that.
I find humans' curiosity towards the domes curious. Why do you pursue them and other artifacts with such zealotry?
I don't want to be mean, Phobos, but as a mutant, you've become something else. Isn't it hard to keep revering something that brings back memories of those who used and exploited you?
Yes, but no matter what happens, Earth is a forbidden fruit, and for that, we choose to forge ahead and not dawdle in the
past.
I can't wait to see it. I've never seen an intact colonial dome. There are only a few ruins in the canyon leading to Noctis, and they are in such a terrible state. Most are so badly destroyed that you'd need a pretty strong imagination to call them domes.
I really hope we find something there. With Great Master Ian dead and our archives lost, it's pretty much our only hope of getting back in touch with Earth.
This is the famous dome in the sands. What do you hope to find here, Zach? You never did tell me what you were hoping to find in these ruins.
I made a promise, a vow as a Technomancer, that I'd find a way to contact Earth. So finding a beacon would mean everything.
Hell of a vow, Zach. Usually I only make promises I know I can keep. But I admire the persistence in the impossible. Though I'm not sure there's a beacon here. It doesn't look particularly.
Fucking shooters.
This is the famous dome in the sands. What do you hope to find here, Zach? You never did tell me what you were hoping to find.
I made a promise, a vow as a Technomancer, that I'd find a way to contact Earth. So finding a beacon would mean everything.
Alter, kann die Kamera mal bitte irgendwie was Sinnvolles zeigen? Hasse diese fucking Wütigen. Wie sie auch immer von überall ankommen. Nervt. Die, Alter, wenn ich auf dich schlage, dann kannst du nicht einfach ignorieren, was immer du willst. Alter. Where are you shooting? Yeah, please be knocked down. Finally. Nein. Yes, how they still can dodge just like this because unfair. Just to make it more ridiculous. Yeah. Will definitely not encounter you. But you could really die at some point. What are you? Was ist denn das? Kannst du mal bitte in die Richtung von dem Viech schießen? quality leather, ja.
Funny. Not a joke, haha funny. More like our forefathers thought it necessary to store insulation parts. Peculiar, but maybe the climate has changed since the turmoil. Honey. Not a joke, haha funny. More like our forefathers thought it necessary to store insulation parts. Peculiar, but maybe the climate has changed since the turmoil.
I'm real glad you're here. Would have had a hell of a time opening that gate alone.
Happy to help. Once we open it, though, I am going back to the rover. This dome's exciting, but you have enough company as it is.
Oh. Die sie warte. After. Interesting. Yes, good. Because he should. And the other one too.
Zachariah Rogue in the flesh. Guess some rumors are true. Time to take out the trash. Kill them all.
A dog gave me the money of the cakes. While the book comes to it, so.
angry. The Technomancer like yourself isn't.
He's not like me. He's a Technomancer's son. He was never initiated.
Yes. No, of course. Not like you in so many ways. An unpleasant man. But still like you other ways.
All right, Scott. Whatever. I just don't want to spend another moment thinking about him. This tablet's obviously ancient, but the text's undecipherable. This'll make for one hell of a translation job. Great Master Ian's the only one who could have read it. Maybe Dandolo's heard of another Technomancer who could, though. Still can't believe Alan was here.
Talk about climbing the corporate ladder, right? That fucker's now the alpha Technomancer of abundance.
How can he vouch for Victor, the man who caused the death of our great master? I knew Alan was ambitious, but to that extent?
That boy's always been an envious little deviant. I'm sure he was eager to. Do you remember how he pranked you back in school, like when...
Scott, I'd rather keep my embarrassing childhood stories to myself.
Oh, but it was him. Not... Don't feel ashamed.
There will always be men who will sell out for phony rewards. Give him a medal, a pompous title, and he'll ask you where and when to turn in his mother. This infection of uncurbed greed happens even among mutants. Just look around. You've seen the pen. Some of the Guardians are mutants themselves. And they can be the harshest of them all, disciplining for the sake of breaking in their batons.
You taught your rival a lesson. Now we should know better than to run after you.
If I know Alan, it'll only get worse.
At least we found some information, even if we can't read it. How's your ancient hieroglyphics, Zach?
No, I can't. Nobody I know can, except Great Master Ian. It's a coded language that's nearly impossible to learn.
Dandolo will find you a translator. Let's hope it's worth it, and not something boring like a soup recipe.
We should be relieved we saved the tablet. I can't imagine what the traitor would have done if he got his hands on it. Even if he couldn't read it himself.
So, I think actually for today, go do some stuff. And I'm falling asleep to that game. Tomorrow maybe. But hey, goodbye.